This is Tracy Lynn Cruz, also known as Ashley the Yellow Ranger from Power Rangers Turbo and Power Rangers in Space. I want to welcome you to the Power Morphicon Angel Grove High School Prom. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. It's going to be fabulous. Dress up, and we'll see you then.
Hey guys, it's Joe with That Hashtag Show. We are in our studio with Peter Sidar. So how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
He plays Preston, the blue Ninja Steel Ranger, and also Marv, the red Hyperforce Ranger.
I'm gonna start with this guy because I already know. Where you going? Where is Overdrive? Where is it? There it is. Oh wait. Let's put it right there. Hey, that's a throw off. Is there a goal on here? That's a throw off. Yeah, dude. I mean, if it's just the faces, I can do it. If it was name, that would have been a different story, man.
Hey, Christina. Well, Miss Masterson. My name is Jalen. I'm 20 years old, and I would like to take a little bit of your time, if you don't mind. So there's this big event coming up at Power Morphicon later on this year, and it's called the Angel Grove Prom. And I was just wondering if you would please be my date to the prom. You're beautiful, you're elegant, you're classy, and that's what I love about you. Especially your singing voice. So it would be an honor to have you as my date. I await your response.
Ready? It's me, Carlos Martinez, and this is my prom proposal video, and I would like to officially ask Kat Bloodgood to the Power Morphicon Angel Grove Prom.
What up, you guys? This is Blackwing 2040. Also, Happy New Year to you all. This year, for me, I feel like it's going to be a mystery for myself, but I'm actually looking forward to 2018 and what it has in store for me. One thing I know for sure is we have Power Morphicon coming up this August. Hopefully I get a chance to go, because if you guys know, I'm a huge Power Rangers fan, and this would be a dream come true for me to go to the official Power Rangers convention, where all fans of Power Rangers get to meet one another and just hang out and just, enjoy what we love, which is Power Rangers. I know members of that hashtag show is having an event called the Angel Grove Prom, which I feel like it's going to be a fun time. I'm excited to actually go to this, but I'm not going alone. So, here's who I'm asking. Jessica, will you be my date to the Angel Grove Prom? I humbly await for your response. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.
Yo, what up, guys? Welcome to the Ranger.
Oh, we're live, I guess.
These prom proposals are pretty good. We were supposed to play all of them, but our producer back there didn't get that memo. And sorry for the mess up in the beginning of this. He didn't get that memo either, apparently.
Wow.
He did get that memo. I had an hour-long conversation with him last night about every single thing we were supposed to do.
So, apparently you read the memo and you chose to say no. That's what
all right, so we have a lot of Power Ranger news to get through today, which I completely almost spaced on that we have. Yeah, but we have a lot.
You can do it.
We're going to be talking about Power Rangers Hyperforce, but before we get into... It's not JD, Blackwing, it's not JD, it's Jezzer back there today.
Yeah, stop trying to be a smark.
We're going to be talking about Power Rangers Hyperforce. The episode today was called Family. And we're going to talk about your questions and comments. Before we get into all of that, we have a little thing called the Super Chat. Where's the boss thing that I talked about?
The boss thing?
He didn't remember that either.
Oh, drunk ball.
What are you doing? What are you doing back there?
So far down on the Slack.
Can I throw this whole water bottle?
I have no idea what's happening.
So what happened is the boss thing's coming up. We'll explain that in just a little bit. You guys should know what it was because it debuted last week on Retro Ranger Wrap-Up, actually.
It's true. It's true.
So, and tomorrow it ends on Retro Ranger Wrap-Up. So,
It's real.
we'll talk about that in a second. But before we get into that, we have the Super Chat feature that helps support the show. Just hit that S button. And for all of you that know about the YouTube changes, it really does help support the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
The next thing I want to talk about is the TeePublic store.
TeePublic?
As you can see on the screen, they have a few TeePublic shirt options.
There.
These are,
My head
excuse me,
There.
some of your Power Ranger shirt options. Can you hand me my water?
There.
trying to fit in the shirt like
The Power Ranger shirt options, these are on TeePublic right now.
I love this
And
shirt.
you can
Look at
check
me.
that
I
out
love this
at
shirt.
TeePublic. That hashtag show, a description is in our link. Check that out right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we have the THS Hashtaggers group.
Yes, we do.
What is the THS Hashtaggers group?
Well, THS Hashtagger group is where you can get with like-minded geeks to talk about like-minded geek things. Hey, do you like Power Rangers?
I guess.
Well, you can actually talk about Power Rangers right there on THS Hashtagger.
Whoa! Tell me more.
Well, I just did. I think that's amazing. I don't know what else. But whatever you like, trust me, it's covered in THS Hashtaggers. And if it isn't, you can be the first one to talk about it. So
This is true.
it's great. Go ahead and interact with everyone from that hashtag show and all the millions upon millions of fans. So be one of them.
And if
Add
you don't
yourself
know
on.
who we are, this is Daniel, I'm Joe, and that's Darrel.
What's up?
All right. So,
Quick introduction.
wow. All right, so that's the boss thing up there. What this does, MJ Spud is currently in the lead for being the boss. I'm guessing his new name is Spud Games now. I wonder if he's the same guy.
Is
So
this
Michael J. Spud here is in the lead. He just
Alright.
keeps moving this around.
over there? I don't know. I
He-
wasn't around when you guys implemented this. So what is this? Explain.
So what this is whoever takes the lead in Super Chats, if you take the lead, you get free tickets to Power Morphicon Prom. I'm sorry, free tickets to Power Morphicon, period.
Yes.
For the whole weekend.
Whoa!
And also, I'm going to do my best to get you a Power Ranger to be your prom date.
Whoa!
So,
Huh?
so there you go. That's what that's all about up there. MJ Spud currently is in the lead. He beat Larry Newbill for the lead, but right now it's MJ Spud.
That face. That face.
So let's get into news. First of all, we have a lot of Power Ranger news coming out this week.
Yeah.
First thing I want to talk about is the Shattered Grid comic book story arc that's coming out of Boom Studios. We saw the covers for issue number 26 and the 2018 annual number 1.
Oh, can't wait.
Can we put some of the covers on the screen? He's like, oh man, I didn't know. that
Oh
was
man,
coming
I
up."
can find
He knew that was
Sorry.
coming up. No, he knew that was coming up.
Oh, okay. Then you're fine.
So what Shattered Grid is going to cross over most of all the Power Ranger seasons. It's going to combine all the seasons into a comic. Obviously, we know that Samurai's in it. And from our covers, we now know that Time Force is probably going to be in it, Zeo, amongst us, a lot of other seasons.
Actually, Kyle Higgins actually tweeted about it this morning, saying that he's going to include RPM, Space Patrol Delta, and I think Time Force. Well, we already got confirmation on Time Force, but now we have confirmation of SPD and RPM. So
Yes. We're trying to find the covers for you, which should be prepared in,
whenever he finds it.
in there.
Well, wait, so now there's not going to be any Hyperforce in this, right?
Well, it's possible.
It's a very big possibility.
Because
We've heard rumors.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I thought I heard rumors. So I
Well,
don't know
there's
what's going
Jen Scott's. There's the pink Time Force Ranger.
on. Ah. Well,
That is from
okay.
issue number 26.
I
That is
like
correct.
that a
That's a
lot.
great cover.
That one
by the
actually
way.
is probably one of the dopest out of the ones that they've seen. I like that one the most.
There's one with
really do.
with a bunch of Red Rangers on it.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
I'm not a
Wasn't crazy
huge
about it.
fan of the art style, although I
That
do-
art style?
No, of the
this
Red
art style
Ranger
was great.
one.
Oh.
I like the composition of it. I don't like the art style still too much.
Okay, that makes sense. This one, like I said, I love it. It just
Yeah.
it looks really good, and it's just like, oh, she's.
It just shows how
freaking
strong she
powerful.
is.
Exactly.
It's
And
great.
I like that. It's like, yo, okay, she's dangerous. Don't f with her. You know.
Yes.
Versus the other ones. Do we have the Red Ranger ones?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Oh, okay. It's coming up.
There's also one with Doggy Kruger. I believe he's on one of the covers with a few other Rangers.
And Lord Draken, right? Like that cover.
I don't know if I think he's in one of the covers as well.
Oh, speaking
yeah,
of
there
Lord
you go.
Dracon,
There's the Red Ranger
Jason
cover.
David Frank actually cosplayed as Lord Dracon over the weekend, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was some pictures circulating about it. I don't know if we have any
So I
on
didn't know the
hand.
suit was already done because I remember he talking about it on the interview.
Yeah.
He talking about I'm going to, but I was like, oh, I thought it would premiere.
Here's
at,
what's interesting
Power
about this
Morphin
Red
Con.
Ranger cover that's down here is that there's 3 Mighty Morphin Red Rangers.
No,
on
there's
it.
more.
Oh, there's 4, I think. There's not more than 4.
No, well, if you're counting the very top one doing that kick in the air, that's the armored sentry from Dracon's army. Behind it is...
Well, that's not a Mighty Morphin Ranger, though.
Technically.
I mean, it's the same helmet, but it doesn't have anything else.
The diamonds. And then you have the female Mighty Morphin Red right behind him. And then the 2 in the left-hand corner. There's a lot of Mighty Morphin Reds in this picture.
It is.
I like that.
Every variation of Mighty Morphin Red, besides metallic armor, is in that picture.
There's the Power Rangers, the Alien Rangers cover.
Yes.
That's a throwback cover as well. That's an old school like Power
I
Rangers
like
cover.
that hand thing. I like that. I'm gonna start doing that. Some of my symbols.
That's some gang sign somewhere.
Yeah, it is, right?
I could have sworn they always did this though, not that. Like
yeah, right. Because she's over
Whatever.
here like, what's good? You're like, oh my god, she's throwing up the rock, but it's like.
So that's going to be
She's
Shattered
yeah.
Grid. That's Boom Studios Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 26, and the Power Rangers annual 2018 annual number 1.
That's my favorite cover.
Those will be coming out very soon. Yeah, that Gold Ranger cover.
That is my favorite cover.
RPM up there.
That is
and the
badass.
annual is going to have stories focused on other Power Ranger teams and other Power Rangers, not just Mighty
Finally.
Morphin. So now we're going to finally get the comic book expanded universe. Now let's move on to our next bit of news. Earlier this week, pictures of the concept art of Rita Repulsa have been released from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Okay.
Have any of you guys seen these?
No, I don't think I have actually.
All right, well, we have a few of these that we're going to be showing you guys on the screen. We obviously know Elizabeth Banks played Rita Repulsa.
Yes.
We're still waiting
Great
for
job.
an announcement for a sequel. We're not sure what's going to happen. Here's our first one right now.
Oh,
that-
now that's
what Rita
like
could have looked
dark
like.
and menacing, man. I feel that would have been.
I like it, but I
That would have
don't
made
know.
a large impact. I feel that would have made a really large impact.
Yeah.
Because it would have been more of a. She would have been more hands off though.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's that kind of armor that she wouldn't have been more.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna be always here.
Which
You're
is
gonna
why
see
I
someone
kind of
else.
prefer the version that they went with.
Yeah,
All right, let's see our next one. I think there's a few more if they're in here at all.
but that one.
There's a couple, huh? Yeah. Well, maybe there are a few more. They're online. You can find them, but that's the main one we wanted to show you.
Jeez, man.
That Rita Repulsa does look menacing. She looks like an Empress
Yes.
Rita, a Dark Empress. So that's pretty
So
cool.
it's like honestly, it looks like drafts from Final Fantasy. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's a concept idea from Final Fantasy.
It
Actually,
does.
the most recent Final Fantasy.
It does.
Final Fantasy 15. I can see that, right?
Yeah, I can see
like,
it.
Yeah, like oh my god, she's right there.
All right, now our next bit of news takes us to the world of Power Rangers Dino Thunder. We just recently got casting information on Cloak and Dagger, and a piece of that casting information is going to be Emma Lahana, who played I don't remember who she played.
Look at the timing.
Oh, well, she
Cute.
played Kira. She's going to be on Cloak and Dagger now. So congratulations, and we have another Power Ranger joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe, along with Eka Darvel, the White Jungle Fury Ranger. Who else is in there? There's a couple more, or at least.
Rhino one from.
Yeah, that's the White Jungle Fury Ranger.
Yeah.
Well,
I forgot.
Rose MacGyver, who's on.
Oh, that's right.
iZombie. That's not the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but she is on iZombie.
That's what I was trying to think of.
Yoshi was on Shield.
She was. So was Jack Guzman.
That's
Actually,
right.
That's right.
So there's Power Rangers that are going to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I love it. What do you guys think about that?
I'm excited. I mean, it's good to see them like expanding, and especially since we haven't heard from her recently. You
Yeah.
know, she hasn't been like around in the Ranger verse, and now she's in Cloak and Dagger. So good for her.
I like to see Rangers working.
Yeah.
I really do.
I agree. All right, let's talk about our last bit of news. We have Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. We have descriptions for the first couple of episodes, if I remember correctly. There's not going to be any graphics for this because I don't think we really need any. But we have the
You know
first
what
two
Ninja Steel
episode
looks like.
titles and descriptions. Episode number 1 is going to be called Echoes of Evil. And that's going to be next week on the 27th. Madam Odious returns to Earth to track down the Ninja Nexus Prism. That is number 1. And then episode 2 is called The Moment of Truth, which sounds really interesting to me.
Right.
Airs February 3rd. When Calvin forgets his and Haley's anniversary, he panics and ends up spinning a web of lies to over up his mistakes.
Huh.
We've all been there, guys. We've had to spin those lies. At least I have. I know I have. Hey, it's
We've
true.
all been there. It's been yeah.
You can tell me you haven't been there?
Yeah, of course. Sure.
You can tell me you haven't
I
been
don't want
there?
to admit the lie,
Yeah.
so I'm like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what's going down on Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel this week. What is that? What are you texting right now? Well, I don't know what it is. I didn't see it when I was coming out here.
While they're talking about that, really quick birthday shout out to Ciara Hannah.
We're not supposed to do that yet.
Well, I'm doing it, so.
Yeah, happy birthday, Ciara. I actually left this on. I left a little message for her. Can you play my thing that I left for her on Facebook, Instagram, and she actually texted me back about this. Go ahead. You can play it anytime now. Ready?
Happy birthday, Ciara. Hope you're well. Hope you have a wonderful day. See you soon.
Yes, I got Mr. Chris Hemsworth to do a shout out for my prom date, Ciara Hannah. She's awesome. And then
Come on, you're not giving this enough. There's pathos. This is big. Come on, dude. Last time I checked, Thor saying happy birthday to Ciara. Congrats, happy birthday,
Ciara. She did. So then she texted
me
back and she goes, "Oh my God, Joe, you won. You won my birthday." Yeah, congrats. Well, happy birthday, Ciara. I hope you have a great time in Brazil.
Can't wait to see you at the prom.
All right, now we can get on to talking about Power Rangers Hyperforce.
Hyperforce!
What did you guys... Oh, wait, I gotta... Yeah, go ahead. Twitter thing.
Nebula.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's just talking about...
What the fuck is Nebula?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we got one more bit of news. Forgot. Karen Gillian from Guardians of the Galaxy. She did a fun thing as a Power Ranger. Let's play it.
What?
News thing.
Karen Gillian is a fun lady.
Was it like Funny or Die or what? She was just like,
she just recorded.
I'm just gonna rock out
in
a Power Ranger costume because I can.
Well, hey, you know what? When you're famous and you're rich, you can do a lot of things. You know what you can also do? You can also shoot a Power Ranger video with people here in our studio. Ooh. That's something you can do.
You can do.
Do you happen to know what I'm talking about, producer? No. Walter Jones happened to do something recently.
That's right. He wants you to talk about that.
No, okay, because I wanted to know, how did that happen?
So, all right. So, for those of you unaware, if I posted on my social media, I did a video with Team Clayton Thomas. Clayton Thomas is a motivational speaker. He's a comedian. He's an actor. And he posts a lot of really cool videos on Instagram. You can check them out. Viewer discretion is advised. They're not all age appropriate. But check them out. They're funny. But I got to do a video with him and Walter Jones last Saturday, which is why I wasn't here. And it was cool, and it's all thanks to the Weeks VSLA because John finally finished his Goldar cosplay. So what happened was Clayton was looking for Mighty Morphin villains, and he couldn't find any locally. He could only find Putty, and so he came across John's Goldar cosplay on Instagram, which is why, guys, use Instagram. Like, people can find you and gives you guys opportunities. So, they found Goldar, and he was like, hey, you guys are coming with me. We did the shoot, and it was awesome. We got to hang out with all these really cool people.
Oh, wow. Is there a way we can show it?
Man, I really want to see this movie.
Why are we running? Monster!
Y'all go ahead, man. I'll catch up to you.
Ain't no catching up. Come on, we gotta go, man.
They need help.
Come on.
Y'all gonna keep messing up date night. ACT! Throw me that!
What is it doing over here?
It's morphin' time. Y'all ready to go see the movie?
I'm ready for you to give us some answers, man.
What's up?
You're a Power Ranger, dude.
No, I'm not.
I just threw you the morpher.
Come on, man. You tripping.
Didn't y'all see me throwing the morpher?
That was a lot of fun.
So then just by him finding John, boom, boom, yada, yada. Okay, now where were you in this?
I was in the beginning screaming, why are we always running? I had to go that way because loud voice. But you see me, Mari, and Danny from We the Geeks LA running in the beginning, and then the rest of it is John getting beat up by Walter Jones. So
okay, well. That happens.
All right, so Jalen Glover says the role of Silver will be his, and that you have to battle it. Let's be real, Jalen. You're not going to be the Silver Ranger. You're looking at the Silver.
You're looking at him right here. Come on.
Sorry to crush your dreams, but it's not going to happen. You can watch it, though. You can watch it.
You can watch it every Tuesday.
Yeah.
In fact, we're going to be talking about it right now.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Family, the latest episode of Power Rangers Hyperforce.
This was an intense episode.
Dude, acting chops up the yin yang.
Yes.
I got to say that, right? Congrats.
I thought the beginning of the episode was very slow, though.
Yeah.
Like, I thought
I don't think...
It was pulling teeth.
It was build up. It was a necessary build up, but it was slow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we have a really big super chat.
Whoa!
What's up, man?
I don't know who this is.
Wow.
Game Show Kid. Keep up the good work, you guys. You got yourselves a new fan, and I will tell my other friends to check you guys out. Hey, thank you so much. You are awesome.
Jeez. He's the new boss. Am I right?
Well, that update. Yeah. I don't know. I think that.
Yeah.
He's the new boss.
He's the new boss.
Wow. Game Show Kid is the new boss.
Yo, Game Show Kid, thank you. Wow, if you don't know exactly what's going on when it comes to being the boss, we've already said it earlier.
Yeah, so now whoever wins the boss by tomorrow gets free Power Morphicon tickets.
That's awesome.
Also, you get my exclusive help to get you a Power Ranger date for our Power Ranger prom.
Help.
Yeah,
Not
definitely.
guaranteed.
No, it's going to be guaranteed. I'm guaranteeing it. And Edward Sanchez, thank you for congratulating us on the 12,000 subscribers.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yes, that is what is going on. We good job, man. That's crazy.
Thank you so much.
Thanks you for the new fan in there.
And following his example, guys, please share this out with all your friends.
Yes.
What was it you said last time? Is like this. We don't want this to be the best, well-kept secret. We want everyone to know.
Yeah,
about
exactly.
This.
There's no fun. There's no reason to keep it as the best kept.
So
secret.
share this out with all your friends. Leave a like, and share it out.
Yeah.
All right, so back to man, that's crazy. Thank you so much again. Back to Hyperforce. You got me stumbling there. This episode started off a little slow. Silver Ranger, what did you think about this
Honestly,
episode?
at the very beginning, it did start off slow. I get it, like you said, it was kind of like
it was a necessary build-up, but I feel like that could have been done differently.
It could have been done quicker. There were moments where we focused on things where it was like, okay, you know what? I really don't care right now. Let's move on. And I get how all the things that they kind of dragged really played out for each character when they had their moment or connection with family or a past character or something.
I like how they tried to end the battle in the beginning early with Vesper oh, I guess I knocked her out.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, okay, so why did they do that? Because they're trying to progress the story, and when we finally get to it, it makes sense.
I did dig the whole giving us more information on the Alliance. I definitely did. I liked how, okay, now we got to find out a little bit more concerning, so the Alliance are actually the people that live in a splintered timeline, essentially, where they're like, okay, if Zordon never did the Zordon way,
we have a lot of answers in this episode.
Yeah, they would exist, and since they would exist throughout time, they've just connected, and now they're going through time to make sure that they still exist.
So we have a speculated goal for the Alliance, is that they want to stop the Zordon wave from happening.
Yep.
So what do you think about that? You've been quiet.
Yeah. Great.
But really, jeez, man. I don't know. I like knowing that, okay, this is their goal.
Yeah.
Finally, we got something. Because before it was like, well, so what are they doing?
But it's not confirmed yet. Keep in mind, this is not confirmed. True. This is a very speculated, this is what's going to happen. But if it is true.
I like the episode. I thought there were certain parts that were better than. I think that it took a long time to get to the really good parts.
Yeah.
And then once you got those really good parts, it kind of goes.
It kind of goes south.
Yeah.
Well, because they reuse a monster that's not necessarily even It's like a kind of a crappy monster. It's I remember the monster. I remember it very clearly.
Yeah, I do too.
Mighty Morphin, but it wasn't
in fact,
one of my
Paul
favorites.
Schreier actually voices the first appearance of the monster in Mighty Morphin.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane. Oh, that's crazy.
And so it's cool. Part of me kind of wishes that, instead of Malika, he was the one. But, you can't do two roles at once.
Yeah, that would have been a deep cut.
You hear the rumors about the Sixth Ranger? The real Sixth Ranger?
Really?
Yeah. No. Well, first of all, Jalen, it doesn't make any sense. Listen, you don't live in California. They shoot it here in Southern California, in Los Angeles. You live where?
Yeah, Los Angeles.
Oh, okay. I think that puts you a step ahead.
Yeah. No, I understand the want. But I'm just gonna say, if we're gonna have to battle this out, I'm down for it, Jalen. I think we can battle it out, and definitely you'll lose because It's me.
He's gonna
I
show
want
up
this
at your
moment.
door.
MJ
Like,
Spud. It doesn't necessarily, just because we have a new leader right now, doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to PMC.
Yes.
Just stick tight.
That's right.
Stick tight.
Stick tight.
We have a lot more giveaways for PMC. Trust me.
Definitely.
And we're like 8 months away. We have a lot going.
We have a
on.
lot of time,
So far,
guys.
you're looking good on being able to make sure you're there, man. Trust me. But definitely, Jalen, if you want to battle, man, you bring it on. You bring it on. I am ready. I am ready. Because the Silver Ranger's right here. Pika, pika. I'm shiny. All right. Anyway, I couldn't say it.
I know.
Once I learned that, man, I've never let that go. Pika, pika. I'm shiny. That's it.
Okay, so back to this episode. Let's get on track. So we have what else did you like and not like about it?
The biggest thing I didn't like is like just we had all this content in the middle that was just so essential, like the Zordon wave, the family stuff, and then on both ends we had a bunch of battles that, you know, in D&D fashion, they just last a little bit too long.
A little bit.
But they were good. They were fun to listen to. But then at the end, we have Marvin get kidnapped. So, like, you know, you take the middle, you take the end, and you get the essential parts.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And you just have to kind of, like, trudge through the rest in order to get to the story parts.
Have
2.5 hours.
Have you guys read, looked at the comments from last week, by the way? Just
I looked at
No, I
some,
haven't
but
even-
So I
haven't
want to let
really
you guys.
yet.
There's 3,
Okay.
but they're all extremely long. So none of us are really gonna luck out.
Oh boy! Oh my God!
Wait, what are you talking about?
There they are. There are 3 comments.
I thought you meant 3 pages.
No.
All
All right. So anyway, yeah, you know one thing I did like about this episode is the Easter eggs. One of the things, do you know what I'm talking about? Who knows what I'm talking about?
No.
The Sentai Easter egg of my character, because I'm in Hyperforce next week. Joe, the character Joe.
When I said when he was like, Joe, you're here, I was like,
Yeah.
why did we not somehow get the call? I was like, it would have been so.
Well,
great
it's because
for you
so
to
that's
just
a
show up.
throwback actually to hit in the Gokaiger Sentai.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it's just because you look so like similar to Peter Sidarso.
Oh yeah.
Clearly.
Well,
yeah?
first of all,
No.
Peter, it doesn't.
I mean, the glasses.
It actually has nothing to do with that. If you actually look at the avatars, Jack isn't bald either. He's blonde.
Oh yeah.
So they're all obviously are different.
No, but I really when they said Joe, I was sitting there like, there's a missed opportunity here, guys. They should have reached out, and you should have been there. And
What,
it would have
to
been
play a
really
dead
cool.
character? No, thanks.
For you to just show up right on screen, just like wheel in, just like that, and you're like, what, Marv? Yeah. Oh man, and that would have been cool. It would have been cool. I'm just saying. But Joe wants to hold out because he's going to be a ranger on there. So.
Well, yes, but yeah, it was a throwback to the Gokaiger. Joe is a part of that team with Captain Marvelous, which is Marv.
Oh, so that makes complete sense.
Right.
Oh,
so
man.
they're working some Sentai continuity into Hyperforce. At least Peter is.
Were there any other good
Easter eggs,
just
not
as good as that?
continuity.
Easter eggs. What?
Any other good Easter eggs like that on this one? I didn't think about that.
None that I was
Not
able
really.
to openly. I actually thought that Joe was going to be Yoshi.
Oh,
Like I
okay,
thought
yeah.
that Yoshi.
I thought they were gonna.
And it's still not out of the question that,
No, it's
that
not.
he's going to come in.
It's not.
So there's
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Then there's that rumor of the Sixth Ranger that Malika possibly is the Sixth Ranger.
Yeah.
But I don't
I've
think
heard
that's the
about
case.
that. I
And who's
don't
going to
think
be
Because
the
she's
GM?
the GM.
Yeah, exactly.
But then there's the other rumor that it's going to be Jason Narvi.
Ooh. I've heard that. That's been circulating for a bit.
I
now.
haven't heard that.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's
Oh,
the first
I've
time I'm
actually
hearing
known.
it.
Jason
People talk-
Narvi is
people
rumored
talk
to be
about
a
it.
possible Sixth Ranger.
That's cool. So we're giving like Bulk and Skull a chance to be Rangers.
Exactly.
Assuming this is true, of course.
Right. So it would be interesting. Oh, I know they do the bit. You seem familiar. I know you do to me too. And then they'd go on.
You know,
And
I
it's like,
still wish that when they went back to Angel Grove in like the second episode, I wish Paul made a thing. Is like, who's that handsome fellow over there? He kind of looks like me.
It
You know,
would've
I
been
wish
perfect.
I wish he had said
It would
something
have been
like
perfect,
that, but he didn't.
Because he would have done it, and it would have been Chloe or Vesper. Actually, Chloe would have been like, he doesn't look like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of differences.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like you. He look like one of those.
There's 15 episodes left. Do you even think we'll get a Sixth Ranger, especially with a Ranger always rotating
I
in
think
and out?
so.
What's a 2-hour episode each time?
3-hour episode?
Yeah, I think possibly they can.
There was also one other Easter egg, which I'm not sure you guys were aware of. At the very end of the episode, Paul, when we meet these knights that kind of encounter them,
The Mystic Knights?
Paul
Yeah.
goes, the Mystic Knights, which if you listen to the fireside chat afterwards, there was nothing meant by it. It was just Paul being Paul. But it was a nice little Easter egg of the Mystic Knights of Tir Nog, which aired on Fox Kids along with Power Rangers.
Wow. Okay, that's
so we now know that they're Mystic Knights, and they're obviously back in time in the seventh century.
Yeah.
Are we going to run into any Rangers in the 7th century?
I think this is a setup for Mystic Force.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
But the Mystic Force Rangers aren't in the 7th century.
Well, but the original Wizards are.
The original Wizards are.
That's.
I do think it is also going to be. But here's the thing: they're not going to be able to draw any actors in for that.
Oh no.
Because unfortunately, the White Ranger who played the White Ranger passed away.
Yeah, Udana is gone. I think they're just gonna like come up with something and be like, oh, these are the Mystic Force wands or powers or something like that, and hopefully they get passed on. To
do you think that this season is essentially what Megaforce should have been?
Yes, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
There's no doubt in my mind because. As much as I showed some favoritism to Megaforce, it wasn't the anniversary season we deserved. And it's like you said, we shouldn't really settle for we're smarter than that. And Hyperforce is giving us exactly that, but in a long 3-hour D&D format.
That's the only downfall to it. It's that, it is kind of long as far as
kind of long.
Play. It's ridiculously long.
It takes me like 3 days to get through an episode.
Really
3 days? It takes me a week, a whole week.
If they really
I
did
didn't
like,
finish it before
if they cut it down to an hour and a half, maybe they could really just give us nothing but story, you know? But the problem is, how do you do that when you're like, okay, a lot of this isn't scripted for them, but it's scripted
It's
for
all the dice rolls too, you know?
DM. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
Have you noticed now that when they do their interlude, Malika has to explain how the dice work?
How the dice work, yeah.
Everyone must have been like, I have no idea what's supposed to be happening.
Yeah, so that's like she explains it now, and they get into that, which makes sense.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that regardless of the dice roll, let's be honest, from episode 1 to 10, has anything actually changed depending on their dice roll?
Nope.
More so recently, because she's like, okay, so what you're doing is going to be a level 4 or higher, level 4 difficulty or higher, and a couple of times they'll roll and it's just like, oh, well, I guess I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I don't think it was anything super like changing. It would probably have been like, oh, we knocked out this character quicker, or I was able to slap Scorpina awake or something like that, But I feel like they're going to get to that point where that's going to be a huge part of it. I don't think it's changed anything dramatically yet.
You know what? People like this controversial, Joe. I'm not going to be controversial right now, but I will say one thing. Jalen Glover's going on in the chat. I know you want attention, so I'm going to give it to you. So here's the thing. I know you want Daniel to do a rap battle, but I'll do you one better. I'm going to be like your little promoter here. No, not a rap battle. I'm going to do you one better.
I was like,
so we want to see.
You don't want to get.
We're going to tie it all together here. We want to see who should be the Silver Ranger, and only the Silver Ranger should be worthy of getting Christina Masterson as a date to the prom. So here's what I'm going to say. I know you asked her, so I think you should ask her.
All right.
Not here. We'll do a video for her, and we'll see which one she says yes to.
Okay.
How about that? You can't see me.
I like that actually. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and push. I'm gonna go ahead and push for one. I'm gonna go ahead and push for one then. I like this.
Let's take the mic off.
Oh, right.
I'm not gonna do it. No, but that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. There you go. We don't need to settle with a rap battle. Battle of chivalry. A battle of who can get a Ranger to go to prom. I think this guy can get Christina Masson to do it.
I think we should go for it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it, Jalen. I'm down for it. It's fun competition. Let's go for it.
No,
let's go for it.
It's not fun competition. It's just competition. Woo! All right, back to this.
I'm in. You're in. We'll do it.
All right. So dice rolls.
I don't think they're actually going to be as effective as everyone hopes they would be. Really, the way it works with the DM, she essentially if she wants something to happen, she'll set the expectation for the roll low. If she doesn't want something to happen, she sets it high. So it's like no matter what,
she's the game master.
Exactly. So she's able to do exactly what she wants done, and so that's how it's going to work out any way it goes. And with that. There's no real need for them.
It hasn't been until recently that she's been saying, okay, what you're doing is going to be a level 4 difficulty or higher, level 3 difficulty or higher. It has, because before it was just like, okay, roll for that, and no explanation.
Yeah, that's
Recently,
true.
though, she's been doing that, and it's like, oh, okay, so she's like thinking about what's going to happen depending on the dice roll now.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Blackwing actually just stated something that was going through my head this whole time. This is just my opinion. The dice rolls seem pointless to me.
Yeah.
They completely are.
But what you just said actually just shed some light. Now it's like, okay,
Now
I
she's
have
like,
a kind of,
recently-
I have a barometer. I'm literally giving you a barometer. Now go.
But see, that's the thing. Is like I think more so recently, a lot of big decisions are going to depend on these dice rolls.
I don't think so.
I don't know about that.
I don't think so, because here's the deal.
I don't think she has it planned where it's like, all right, here's how the story will run if they do this, and here's how the story will run if they don't.
In any
She's like,
D&D
this is how it's
game,
supposed to go.
regardless of what your character is, what the story is, any D&D game, you can die at any moment depending on how the fight goes.
Yeah.
Right? They've left so many dangling plot threads that they're not going to kill off Chloe right now.
Yeah.
Because you still need that parent story arc.
They didn't kill off.
They didn't kill
Eddie.
off Eddie. They haven't killed off anybody, and they're not going to. So that just makes me. That
Or
just
Jack,
makes me
when they
feel
have the
that like.
time, yeah.
It just makes me feel that with that being the case, there's no consequence. So regardless,
Yeah.
you may as well eliminate the dice roll and just tell us a story.
Very true.
It's a good, at this point, make it a choose your own adventure.
That would
And
be
just
kind
get
of
to the
interesting.
point faster, because regardless of what the dice rolls are doing, it's like, oh, my power's getting, yeah, okay, cool, but you can do that without the dice roll.
I don't 100% agree. I agree to an extent, but yes,
Okay. Okay.
What do you think? Do you think the dice rolls actually matter?
For some things, yes.
For example, like what?
Like little things in this episode, like the waking up Scorpina thing, but it hasn't hit anything dramatic.
But do you
It hasn't changed
think that? Do you
anything
think that
big
even
yet.
if they wouldn't have made that dice roll, that wouldn't have happened?
No. Or wait, hold on.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
good question.
rephrasing my
So
answer.
regardless
Hold
of what they would have rolled on that episode, would that still have happened?
Yes.
There you go. So the dice rolls don't matter.
No. Wait, I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Okay. He's saying, okay, Scorpina, the ultimate goal was, all right, wake her up, yes or no?
Yeah.
Do you think even if they rolled and it was below and she wasn't going to wake up, she still would have woken up?
Yes.
So
Okay,
that's the
yes,
whole thing.
yeah,
So it's
okay,
like the
now I
futility,
understand.
the futility of the dice roll
Yeah.
is what he's saying. It makes no sense.
No, I understand.
So it's like, I get it, choose your own adventure.
You even spelled your Instagram name wrong. Come on, man.
Battlestar Galactica. No, it's,
Come on, get
it's
outta here.
wow, that's not the way it's. You're disrespecting my username right there, man. It's Battlestar Galactica. You know? BSG right there.
Yeah, Jalen Huffer.
Come on, Jalen. You're trying to get in my head right
All
now.
right, you're
aren't
giving
you?
them too much
Trying to get in
attention.
my
You're
head.
gonna win this. Trust
Okay.
me.
All right. So, but you know what? Can we discuss kind of like everyone's little
The story?
like yeah, their
Yes,
ghost or whatever?
I do like this.
Let's
'Cause
jump into
I
this.
like all right. We start off with Jack, and his ghost thing
Is his
wasn't
dog.
really important for me.
It was important.
I don't feel it was for me.
I think it was.
Oh my
Everyone
god!
has their little fur
Almost
baby.
everybody that's ever had a pet can relate to him.
Yes.
I mean, come on. You know, I love my little dog, but I'm still like, oh, okay. I mean, I
In comparison to, it wasn't as big, but it's still a big thing. Don't
well,
like
because the thing is, what I feel is that everyone that was going for it was pretty much like pushing for like. It was all everyone's moment to really break out and do some acting, you know? And one person where it was like, okay, great, I'm going to see something, he started it all. I thought his would have been like, okay, but no, because he started it all, he was like, all right, I'm going to go straight for this and play it straight and then move on. And everybody else got to like really shine. And it got deeper and deeper for everyone else, but that's I think why it wasn't as his wasn't as impactful as everyone else's.
No, yeah,
I
exactly.
guess.
Like I
Neither
said,
with Eddie's really.
his wasn't bad. It was still meaningful, but in comparison to, it was kind of pointless.
Yeah, but I guess start off low burn, and we got to an
Well,
inferno.
we went from like 0 to 100 real quick.
real quick. I mean, my gosh. Oof. Boy, it was good. It was good. Like, but what do you think about Jack's whole thing?
I like Jack's. I was good with it. Yeah, I like
Okay.
his dog. I like the interplay, and it opened up the story for something deeper.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And then from Jack, we had
We had Peter. We had
Marv. It was Marv, dude.
That's where everything started like kicking in.
And we started getting a whole
Here's
lot
the
of
one thing.
backstory.
Here's the one thing I didn't like about that.
Okay.
Is that Eddie was like, he's not real, but he's like, but I'm gonna leave you to talk with this.
Yeah, this is not real. This
What?
apparition. But
Yeah,
the thing was
I didn't like that. That was like, oh, don't do that.
Yeah,
He's waiting for you to go get a loan,
Exactly. And the thing is, but we got a lot of more information, which was really dope. I love the fact that it was like, oh my God. So Marv pretty much stole his missing brothers or dead brother, if you however you want to do it.
Like
took
we said,
his
we
took
get
his
a lot of
badge.
answers.
Like I didn't know that. He stole his badge, and then after that went for it, and it was just like, man, I couldn't believe it.
What are you guys doing?
He's gonna wait. What?
Huh?
I'll get back to this later.
He's showing us a picture on Tumblr.
So
boy.
what about the next one? Who was it? Well, what do you? I mean, his was good. Marv.
Oh, dude, Marv was dope. Marv really set the bar.
Yeah.
Because like learning so much more about him, I didn't like I said, it just kind of tripped me out. He stole his brother's badge,
You know,
and
I
then
was-
after that became like a ranger. It was like whoa, dude, that could be part of the reason why you were fired also.
Exactly.
But we don't know yet. And
I wasn't expecting his story to be as deep as it was.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be something like, oh, I did something illegal while on the job and I got kicked out.
Yeah.
But I wasn't expecting it to be like, hey, my brother went missing. I forged his badge, became a ranger because of it, and cheated on tests and whatnot.
Yeah.
And like, that's crazy.
It blew my mind. It blew my mind, you know, and it was like, dang, okay, well then let's see that be a thing, you know, let's make that a thing. And then from there, we get from him to, well, did we go to, was it?
I believe it was.
We had.
We also got
Eddie.
the backstory, which of Jack and Marv and how they were best friends and the whole messed with the badge.
Yeah,
after his brother passed away.
There was a lot. There was a lot there. And then from there we went to. Did we go to what's his name? Eddie.
I think we went to Eddie next. Yes, it was Eddie, then Vesper, then Chloe.
Yeah, Eddie's. Wow.
That
wow.
was I wasn't sure what kind of story Eddie was gonna have because he's been kind of like holding back. Every time Marv asked him about like, hey, so what's happening with you?
Oh, we got another super chat.
Super chat.
MJ Spud.
Oh, what?
Or I'm sorry, Spud Games. I'm a
Spud
potato.
Games.
If you could be a veg, what would you be?
I'm a potato. If you could be a veg, what would you be?
You gotta answer it.
I don't.
Carrot. I'm always sorry.
Yeah. See, good one.
Carrot.
Good one. Nah.
My wallet's an onion though.
Corn? Nah, man. Stalk of broccoli.
Why stalk of broccoli? Do you have a reason for this?
Because broccoli's great. Broccoli's great. I don't know, like daddy daycare, broccoli, dancing No, but you know, broccoli. It's got a thick stalk. You know, strong. It looks like a little tree. What's wrong with that? It's a miniature tree. That's dope. Trees are strong. What about you?
Spinach. Because I'll make you stronger.
That's stupid.
Always if you're around me.
That was stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have one?
I said a carrot.
Yeah.
Why a carrot?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go into that.
Well. No, I'm telling you, dude. Broccoli's like a little tree. Come on, what are you guys missing here? Broccoli's literally a little tree, and you get to eat it like a giant. Come on.
So look, it knocked the last one down.
Ooh, like you're hitting at the health bar. You're hitting at that health bar.
At the health bar a little bit.
I like that.
Here's the fun thing about this health bar thing is that it's not. This isn't just for our show. After this show, Tension Hangout, which you two guys are on, it can go. It can be worked down in that show, and then After Dark later on tonight. Mm-hmm. And then tomorrow is where we finally complete it at Retro Ranger Wrap Up. Mm-hmm. All right.
Back in Eddie.
Yeah.
So he meets a girl he was into a forced engagement with named Bianca. That kind of tripped me out. I didn't think he would be in that kind of situation. Eddie just didn't seem like that kind of person.
No, not at all.
I thought he was just some like regular techie nobody, but he was put into an arranged forced marriage for status and stuff. That's crazy.
Hey Daniel, Jalen says maybe you and him could have a chat on After Dark. Probably not. You know why? Because we don't want to hear the dumb voices unless it's voices that I'm requesting. I don't want to hear the pre-record. I want to hear voices that I request. And by the way, we're not hearing voices at all. unless it's voices that I want to hear.
Nope.
All right.
Can we cuss on the show?
No, not really.
Oh, hold on. Dang, I had a really good one.
I'm sorry, guys. I should be laughing.
So that's then the one other thing too that we also get in this is Eddie's engagement. You obviously talked about that a little bit. I would say this: Eddie might be my I like Andre.
I like how real he is.
But I think Eddie might be my least favorite character so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think. Me personally. I think that the development of the character.
It's moving too slowly for me.
Yeah, it's not giving. It's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah, for the story that we are getting from him and with the build-up, it's not rewarding, I guess. You know, I'm expecting more for how much we're waiting for his story. I don't know.
All right, so then we got something from Vesper.
Vesper meets Eddie, another Eddie, who's more suave and a ladies' man kind of guy.
Kind of guy.
Kind of guy?
Kind of guy. It's very interesting. What do you guys think about that?
I like it. I liked him.
Because I'll be honest with you guys, I was kind of falling asleep and tuning out.
At that point too, I actually tuned out on that.
I'll be honest with you. Like,
really, you did like
for Vespers.
Vespers, I was not paying attention. I didn't care. I really didn't care. I'm not gonna.
I'll be honest with you.
Christina V.
Vesper's character is really great, but her story's plateaued ever since
we found out she was an android.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we know who you are now. Do you care
her
anymore?
character's not really gonna grow until the end of the series when like she's allowed to date. Mentally date or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, that's the only time her character is really gonna grow story-wise, unless there's more to it that we don't know, like who built her and whatnot.
Oh.
I think we're gonna get those answers though. We're definitely getting, because they said that it's something that happened off-world, right?
Yes.
Like it's a off-world tech. So I definitely think we're gonna get those answers. Now, the most touching one may have been Chloe's.
I was almost at tears.
Okay, I was at tears because she was at tears, dude. Come on, really? She delivered.
I was like so close. I could feel my eyes watering up. So
it hurt.
Chloe's
It hurt.
Has arguably, I mean, if you want to like argue her or Marv's story, because both of her parents are dead. And
yes.
That's the whole reason she joined Time Force, and that's why she puts on this facade of being who she is. Because you know, if she's under the impression if she told Time Force why she wanted to be an officer, she would get kicked out. She would, you know, they wouldn't accept her. And now gets to see them again in hologram dream.
In dream form.
Jalen's talking trash again on you.
Well,
I'm not going to acknowledge it.
Care of this.
But yeah, I mean,
why it's not.
It's crazy. I mean, like getting to watch. I didn't know Megan Camarena. I believe that's how you say her name.
I think so.
Had that kind of acting ability. I really like Chloe. I like her as a character, and I think she does a great job. But to see her like tear up and get emotional, that was heartbreaking.
Dude, it hurt. It did. And she gave it so much, and it was completely believable. Completely. And I was like,
Peter set the bar. She went like,
dude, touching.
Yeah.
Touching. It was great.
Well, the great thing about it too is that you're not used to seeing her play that kind of role. She's just this kind of goofy, quirky.
You took my burrito, you bad word.
You could tell it's kind of cool that she masks the loss of her parents through kind of like her quirkiness.
Yeah.
Did she touch upon how she lost her parents though?
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Murder or something, I think.
I don't know Power Rangers. I don't know if Hyperforce would go that deep.
You think so?
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's why
why
she joined Time Force though.
I don't know. I don't remember. I can't remember. I'm sure it's in there in the last 3.5 hours of that show. So
the last 3.5 hours.
It's listen. I will say this about she was great. It was a great episode. What do you guys rank it? Or what else? I mean, obviously there was a monster that was preying on their emotions. I honestly felt that the monster. Well, we got another super chat from Spud Game.
What's up?
I'm a sexy potato. He says.
Congrats.
Yeah. I don't know what you look like, so I'm going to agree with you. You are indeed a sexy potato.
I do think that the monster was kind of a waste. To be honest with you.
Oh, the monster did not even need to be.
I think it was
man.
I think it was a nice throwback. I don't think it should have taken the whole episode.
It shouldn't have.
I think that's the monster they should have encountered first instead of course Scorpina. Yeah, like have that take the place of Scorpina. They do that, and then they fight an actual bigger alliance monster or something later on.
Oh, really?
I think that's what should have happened. But throwback MMPR nostalgia BS.
Throwback MMPR nostalgia.
I hate MMPR nostalgia, guys. Like it. I mean, I'm not one to sugarcoat it.
It's what sells the toys.
Yeah,
it is.
As you're wearing an MMPR communicator,
Bro,
cool.
Because it's cool. Like, look at this. It's
I
super.
hate MMPR nostalgia.
Yeah, he's like, I hate
I can
this.
find like an actual chromed out Ninja-Com. I'll wear that.
If I make you a chromed out Ninja-Com, you'll wear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's a giant fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'll wear it. I mean, this gets people to talk to me. It's like, hey, that's a really cool watch. Yeah.
That sounded very depressing.
No, I'm serious. It's an ice. Y'all know what I mean.
That was.
Oh my god, that sounded just as depressing as Jalen's brother's wife. Like it's right there. So I don't know. That really sounds that depressing.
It's an icebreaker, is what it is. It like I'll be somewhere. It's like, oh, that's a cool watch. It's like, yeah, I wish.
I have gotten comments on it before too. I remember I was at work. I was like, oh, what kind of bracelet is that?
Huh?
And I was like, what?
I don't.
It's like, what?
I've got a G-Shock.
Aaron Coney,
it's kind of like adjusted
manager,
as one. You know?
The excuse he uses is like, oh, what kind of watch is that? Oh, it's not a watch. It's one of these new age communication watches. They just haven't set up the network for it, so it doesn't work.
Oh,
that's stupid. I can't believe you.
That's genius. It just yeah, you know.
All right, so what did you guys rank this episode?
You know, we got a lot in this episode. Now, arguably, if you take out the fight scenes, because they were kind of pointless, aside from the Megazord's arms getting ripped off and stuff like that.
Kind of pointless.
You know, Marv getting
Marv needed to be kidnapped.
Yeah, at the end of the episode.
We got the introduction of the Knights.
Daniel, you're pulling out all the trash, aren't you? Says Blackwing.
0.5 out of 10.
I don't know. I'm just saying your breath stinks when you talk trash, and that's what you're doing. So.
Jalen.
Yeah.
So yeah,
anyway.
8.5 out of 10. That's what I'm giving it.
Yeah. Okay.
Why have it out of a 10?
I don't know. That was just the first scale that popped in my head.
I was gonna say 5. 5 Rangers.
You're gonna give it 5 out of 5?
No. I'm saying out of 5 things, I would give it like a.
Okay, out of 5, I would give it like 4, solid 4.
I'm gonna have to give it a 4 too.
I'll go with 3.5.
Believe it or not, I actually like the JDF episode, but the only reason I liked it was because of JDF. I actually didn't care about the story. Thought the story kind of sucked. But
we found out in this episode actually why they went back to Dino Thunder's 2005.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because of the Mesogog portal thing.
That's right.
Whatever. But yeah, we got to learn about that in this episode. I completely forgot. I slipped my mind.
No, I'll say really, this episode, giving it what it is, I would definitely give it a 3.5. I feel there was too much fighting, and that's the thing that kind of slowed it down. The fighting's getting boring. It's really getting boring. And I love the character.
You have to have fights in there.
I know, no, but it's just like, well, yeah, we do, but the fighting in this way, for this.
You talking about the rolling of the dice?
Sometimes being forgiven.
That's the thing. It's like, okay, so we can totally beat this monster, and that's a 1.
Yep.
You know, it's like we can't make any progress if they keep rolling those numbers. So
what about what they did with the Zords this week?
What do you mean?
Off the arms.
They ripped off the arms.
They ripped off the arms, and then Chloe becomes the heart of the Zord.
Which was a Chloe-centric episode. Which
it was good.
Yeah.
All right. So in the chat, Carlos, Gremlin gives it 3.5. Adam Miles gives it a 4 out of 5. Ramen Chan gives it a 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Edward Sanchez Production, the hashtag Edward Sanchez approves, it gives it a 4 out of 5. So it seems like pretty much everybody gave it high
consensus,
marks.
yeah.
It also gets really high marks because they mentioned Zordon Wave, and now we know what's happening. Sort of, maybe.
I love it.
So hopefully that's what's happening because it sounds like a really cool plan.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so where do you want to see the story go next?
Hopefully the next episode is what I think it is about, like the first team of Mystic Force, not like the modern team.
Wait, I forgot who captured or kidnapped Marv? It wasn't.
It was Scorpina,
right? Yeah,
with
right.
The dimension machine.
Yeah. So okay, all right. Go ahead and finish yours.
No, and then I don't know. I just really hope this is like the Mystic Force time, and if it's not, it's like why are they there? If they're just in like a medieval time for no reason and they can't get out, is that just for the sake of time travel, or are they actually doing something with it?
I'm gonna give you another question. This is a hard one, or I don't know if it is or not, but I'm gonna give it to you guys. What's better, Hyperforce or Ninja Steel?
In terms of content, Hyperforce.
No, overall.
That's hard. I don't know what to give it overall because Ninja Steel is kind of redeeming itself. But
so you got to pick one.
It's just that I can just watch Ninja Steel.
So you say Ninja Steel.
I don't know.
You?
Hyperforce.
Hyperforce. Ninja Steel, Hyperforce.
Ninja Steel.
Okay.
And it's just because I had to pick one. That's why.
That's the thing. It's like if you're...
There are bits and pieces from one.
We got another super chat.
Dang,
Spud
man,
Games.
Spud, you are killing the game.
I'm the only potato that wears spectacles. Are you Mr. Potato Head? Mr. Potato Head also wears spectacles.
He does.
Sometimes.
He
If
does.
you have,
Sometimes.
if you have the glasses pieces.
Huh.
Doesn't Mrs. Potato Head also?
Yeah, she does.
The whole potato family.
Is
They all wear.
Squidward still a thing?
Probably. We'll get to see. We'll have a video later on.
I
don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Ninja Steel, and the reason I'm gonna go with Ninja Steel is because
it's
Power
not
Rangers,
3 hours.
It's not 3 hours. It doesn't take 3 hours to get to a story. However, the story is probably better in Hyperforce.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It just takes a lot longer to get there.
That's what I mean.
But if I had to choose overall Power Ranger universe, which I didn't even give you guys a choice, was Boom Studio stuff. It's better than both of them.
Dude, right now, I
Right
can't
now,
wait
it's
for the
always
grid.
been better
Can't
than
wait for that Shadow Grid. That's going to be so good. But predictions.
Up next week.
Hopefully they brainwash Marv and make him bad for a little bit.
I'm done with that.
Yeah, we need something.
We've already had another Ranger go
Oh yeah,
bad.
we did
don't
already.
need it again.
That's true. We've had two essentially.
I would like him to come back evil. However, I don't want Marvin coming back, being turned good again, and then questioning his decisions again.
Here's one thing that we obviously have to expect, and they set all this up.
Maybe turn bad and kill him.
Is that they brought back all these characters from the dead. This is a time travel season.
Right.
To say that these characters will be alive by the end of this, I think they will. We're gonna meet Joe. It's probably gonna be Yoshi. It's probably all gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right. So next line on the agenda, we're not gonna wrap out quite yet. We are going to we're gonna play some. So we have Angel Grove High School Prom. It's going to be happening at Power Morphicon 2018. We have some new videos this week.
Ooh.
Do we have them properly?
We have 3 videos.
You can't play Ernie's, not until tomorrow.
No, but
we have Ernie's though, I guess.
Spud, Cat, and Derek Carter.
All right, cool.
Oh, super chat.
Super chat. MJ. Spud Game says, "Hey, he's my dad. He got mashed though."
Oh.
I like it.
That's
Potato Head. My daddy got
That's
mashed.
just depressing though.
All right, so
bravo.
So Angel Grove High School Prom Angel Grove Prom is going to be at Power Morphicon 2018. It is the official Power Ranger after party on the Saturday of Power Morphicon. To get your tickets, you can go to powermorphicon.com, I believe.
Official
powermorphicon.com. And also up there is
the
game that we have going on. If you can beat
If
you can beat that bar,
before
I think it's
Daniel swipes it out of the way.
I forgot his name already. Game something world. He's awesome, by the way.
Just blow it up here.
No, I can't.
Oh no.
No, like put it in theater.
No, I'm sure I could do that. Yep.
Now we can't read it.
Yep.
It's Game Show Kid.
Game Show Kid. If you can beat Game Show Kid, then you are getting free tickets to Power Morphicon. Now this.
We'll remember his name.
Yeah,
we're definitely gonna remember.
Man,
so this game is going to be continuing on for the rest of the shows today, which are going to be Henshin Hangout, Power Rangers, and After Dark, and then tomorrow it's going to wrap up on the Retro Ranger wrap up. But we will play it throughout that week or throughout the next couple of days.
Yeah.
So you still got a chance. All right. So Power Rangers, Power Morphicon, Angel Grove Prom. We've been asking people to send in promposals. What those are asking somebody to
in video form
to prom. Now let's get to some promposals.
Hey, I'm here to talk about the whole asking people out to prom thing. If it makes any sense. And before I say anything, and this is Fluffy, by the way, she's my baby. She's awesome. She's my child. People in the chat jokingly, I'm assuming it's a joke, is saying, MJ Spud, you must be rich. You must be rich. You must have loads of money. The fact of the matter, I don't have any money, pretty much. I'm broke. Only reason why I donate to the hashtag show is because it's like, in my head, it is the central hub to the Power Ranger community now. This is the one place I can go as a Power Ranger fan to talk to fans, interact with fans, talk about fan theories, talk about anything Power Ranger related. And I can't do that anywhere else. So that's why I think donate to you guys is a good cause. I think I worked out yesterday, or today as recording this. I've donated over $700 of money to you guys, and I don't regret it, but I do because I'm now broke. Because jobs in the UK are really hard to come by, and when you do get a job, you get paid next to nothing. Anyway, back to the point of this video. If I manage to go to Power Morphicon, the fact of the matter, I probably won't, because holy hell, planes are expensive. I'll have to pay, not counting spending money and not counting tickets, probably about 2 to 3 English pounds to get to America. 2 to 3,000 English pounds. If it was £3, I'd be going right now. It will cost me 2 to 3,000 English pounds to get there. So I probably won't be going if I do manage magically to win the tickets from the competition they're having now. As of course, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. So if possible, asking L out to the hashtag show prom. It's not called that, it's called the Angel Grove prom. I'm here to ask L out to the Angel Grove prom thing. Me talking English, do not do. Can you please stop? Please, be nice to me. So yeah, this is me asking L out to the me asking L out. You get L. You understand. The person from Zelda. Is that L in Zelda? If I'm wrong, I feel like a dick right now. I was trying to be funny, but it didn't work. Yeah, I've just judging by your Instagram and talking to you personally. You seem like a really nice person. I prefer to go out with you than any other the Power Ranger actors, to be honest, because you seem like a real person. I came across so rude then, unintentionally. Yeah, I'm a twat. I am a twat. English terms, I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'm asking L out to the Angel Grove prom, and I'll see you guys, if I ever see you, next year, this year. Bye.
Hi guys, it's Kat. I know a lot of you guys have been wondering what the hell happened to me. I'm fine. I needed a bad week. Maybe a little longer than a week to process what happened. And no, I did not in any way know Carlos was going to ask me. Nor did I think he was going to ask me, so I was definitely shocked when I found out. And I did react the best way I could by saying no, and a lot of you guys would be like, oh, I can't believe you said no to him. Guys, let's be real. I was not going to plan on going with him as is, so I'm okay with saying no. However, in turn, there is something I would like to ask, and that something would be, Ernie, would you like to go to Angel Grove prom with me?
Hey, how's it going? This is Derek. Well, here we go. So, the Power Morphicon 2018 Angel Grove prom is coming up, and I know I've probably made one of these before, but I wasn't sure then, but I am sure now that I would like to invite, or I would, I was wanting to ask if, L, would you do me the honor of going with me to the Angel Grove 2018 prom? I humbly await, patiently, your response back. All right, later, y'all.
Yo, we're back.
Nice. All right.
Nice. My God, there's a lot of action going on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness. From here goes one thing about
we got a potato and snakes. Yeah,
we got potatoes with a snake, and shout out to that was actually pretty good.
That was cool.
I hear you, and I'm hoping things work out for you. Then after that, we had,
everybody wanted to go with L.
Yeah.
Good choice though.
Yeah, I gotta say that's a good choice. That's a good choice. And then after that, we had we had Kat and sorry, Gremlin man. I'm sorry, dude. But yeah, we already knew.
Not
so it's
only
fine.
did she deny you on chat, but again in video.
Yeah. But then she asked.
So wait, hold on.
In a big twist.
One thing is tomorrow on Retro Ranger Wrap Up. If you want to see responses to those videos, they're going to be on Retro Ranger Wrap Up. I think Ernie actually sent his response in, so we have that. Elle's also going to be sending her response in, so we'll also have that. So that'll be on Retro Ranger Wrap Up tomorrow at 1 o'clock as we run down some nostalgia. Now,
I like that.
You have a video to put together for Christina Masterson since you're going to be going to Angel Grove Prom with Christina Masterson.
Of course, I mean, it's not even a question. It's not even a question. Come on, guys.
I know, it's not a question.
Come on. It's already in. It's already in. I'll just have to really.
We just texted her actually.
You know, it would be funny if my whole thing was I'm just literally standing already there with her. Hey guys, just wanted to.
After the video,
I didn't even have a proposal.
Yeah. What up, Helmets and Henshin Network? That guy, Helmets and Henshin Network are great. I love
always on it. Shout out to you.
Awesome.
That would be cool.
That's gonna be awesome because we're taking the Super Mega Force Rangers to prom.
Oh,
awesome! Look at that.
I love it. But I gotta say, I'm really excited about the Angel Grove Prom. It's a big thing, and I'm glad that we're able to actually put it together for the fans because it's something that they deserve.
All BS talking aside, this is going to be a great event, and I can't wait for it to actually happen.
Yeah, that's true. I just love it. It's something for the community, you know?
It's great. I was talking to Walter Jones about this, and he's super hyped. Like, he can't wait.
It's a big thing, man. It's a big thing. Just make sure you guys get your tickets. Make sure you come out. It's going to be huge. It's going to be an event that you will talk about for years because there hasn't been anything like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so last but not least, we have your comments from last week. We'll be getting to those right now.
Rochambeau?
Well, you could start us off, I guess.
I suppose. All right, so coming up first, we got Robin Chen. It's great to see Tommy back again, and to what Jalen Glover said in his comment about comment reading, I have to agree with him on that. I
have no idea.
I wasn't here last week, so I don't know. Anyways.
Well, what happened last week?
I don't know. I wasn't here.
Daniel, what happened?
I don't know. We didn't read any.
We didn't read any.
Anyways.
Oh, I know what it was. Jalen started crying because we didn't read comments from last week. Remember? He was like,
"Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god." Yeah, that's good luck with asking Christina with a crier. But keep going.
Anyways, Daniel, you were awesome starting to wrap up today before Joe came in a little later. Terrific job. I'm so totally hyped for another dose of Power Ranger wrap-ups and the Super Ninja Steel. Bring them on! Woo! Joe and Daniel, you both so totally rock with everything you bring to the Power Rangers wrap-up. And I've got a creative pitch about a city girl, Jeannie, going camping in the mountains, and she has been surrounded with nothing but Wi-Fi her whole life. Hold up. She arrives at Camp Sunshine, and what she doesn't know is that this soccer camp has a secret. Not only does she try to fit in, but she can't receive any Wi-Fi at all due to where the camp is located. The camp is run by Lieutenant Stone and his boss, Connor, the Red Dino with the...
Wait, are we doing another pitch?
I guess so.
You just snuck in a pitch. We said no more.
And Jeannie is about to find out this is no ordinary soccer camp. Well, y'all didn't stop me. You guys heard me, but
I can stop you now.
I mean, it's too late now. I'm in the middle of it. No ordinary soccer camp. And suddenly, an evil president attacks the camp and announces himself. It's none other than Debia and his army of Sting Troopians, robots that resemble bugs. Jeannie and her fellow campers are being taken to a safety underground. The five become a new team of Power Rangers with more called Wi-Fi connection hookup. Meet the new team of Power Rangers, Wi-Fi, Jeannie, the Pink Ranger, Karen, the Yellow Ranger, Joey, the Red Ranger, Blue Ranger, and Scott, the Black Ranger. So
the Red Ranger Joey, is that a reference?
Okay.
I like the pitch.
Wi-Fi connection hookup. And then they just... Okay,
that's a really long morph call.
Yeah, it is, but I get
Wi-Fi
it.
Connection
You can work on it. But okay, not bad.
All right, so what do you get? What do you think?
I like it. I feel like the plot could be stronger, honestly speaking, because, it could be better.
All right, next up we have Matt Larkin, MHC, Surfside. I think you mean Reefside.
Yeah, I did.
Yes,
I did.
You're right about Anton Mertzer and Mesagog already being split near the end of Dino Thunder season. So yes, that didn't make much sense. Yes, the monster was called Perfume Pony. They don't really care if the previous Rangers used their weapons or not. In fact, Jem was the only one that didn't get to use his weapons. Yeah. They may leave it up to the person in question, or they want to use their weapons or not. If you mean about David Fielding playing the game, then that could be cool. But I just don't see that happening. It's just a gut feeling of mine, but I feel like they're just asking Rangers back. Yes, the show is canon. Malika said through the chats of Hyperforce is canon, but she generally avoids answering questions on whether it's with the show's continuity since it's in reality or it's... we got a super chat, but I can't read it right now.
Well, you stopped.
Sorry.
So...
let's see. Generally avoids answering questions whether or not it shows continuity, but it's reality, and it's not really her place to answer such a question. How can they do Go Buster if they can't use the suits anymore? I mean, like, Q Ranger suits... But I like the Q Ranger suits, but not a huge fan of the Zords.
I do not like the Zords. You kidding me? They're awesome.
They can use the Go Buster suits if they got the rights to it, but they didn't do that. All right.
Yeah.
Elkins, can I sang I'm a little sweet potato? Can I sang I'm a little sweet potato? I'm sure that was supposed to come out differently than you said. All right. Thank you for the super chat, Michael J. Spud.
Okay.
You can do it.
Narudin Shah, right? Is it Shah? Shah, right? Narudin Shah.
Hold on, stop.
Okay.
Can I read something from Jalen?
Okay.
It says, Daniel, you're hilarious. Thinking that you have a chance against me. I'm a ladies' man. I've dealt with girls time and time again, so what makes you think you can stand against me? He has dealt with girls time and time again, getting rejected by them time and time again.
I was just going to say, but there you go. That's, yeah. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. All right.
You're hilarious.
Yeah, right?
I feel like I'm fighting this battle for you.
I was going to, I'm just,
I'm a ladies' man. I've dealt with girls time and time again.
Is that how Jalen sounds in your head?
You can stand against me.
That's a good Jalen. That's a good Jalen.
No, that's just me voice acting.
No, that's, ooh.
Anyway.
Well, at least it wasn't, never mind.
No, I do like this. I do
Optimus
like
Prime.
this. That Optimus, I do like, but still, we're trash talking right now, and I gotta say,
I wasn't trash
you're not
talking,
that
I was
great.
just telling the truth.
You're not that great. All right, let's not lie here.
But if she picks, I know.
Anyway, all right. With all due respect, I find episode 9 was a meh because when I don't remember it strongly, I don't remember it strongly. It was bad. So that makes sense.
From Spud Games. He said, dude, my name is Caleb because I keep calling him Michael J. Spud. Hey, I like Michael J. Spud. That's where the MJ comes from.
I mean, if you
He's got a nickname. It's Michael J. Spud.
Right? Michael J. Spud. But I dislike the Santa special because the sassiness didn't do it for me, but I still remember the episode. My problem was episode 9 is Episode 9 with JDF didn't feel Tommy enough, which I
didn't
can understand.
actually.
I agree with that.
I don't know. There were times. I'll get into that in a sec.
I think he wasn't climate the RPG world enough.
Acclimated.
Acclimated. I guess that's what he must mean. I guess he wasn't acclimated with the RPG world enough. Because look at Jen, Aisha, Jem. They went in hard with their... they went in hard with... I'm sorry, there's typos, man. It's hard for me to get this. I'm trying to decipher what you're saying. They went in hard with their character and managed the RPG at the same time. Okay, that is very true. Tommy, on the other hand... I feel he wasn't in the groove. I can feel tension coming from the screen. Chloe and Vesper, every time when she tries to be cool, she falls flat for me. Okay,
I think she's cool. I think she's the best character.
Well, Chloe, I don't think she ever tries to be cool. I think she just tries to be funny.
I think she's just being herself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all you can ever be.
I mean, and she killed it today. So, oh my God. Or maybe that I'm a bit biased because of her predecessor, and there's not much to her at this recent time. Okay, maybe. Concerning Vesper, after the revelation that she's an android, robot, cyborg, whatever you want to call her, in this episode, she kind of annoys me a bit. I can see that. Actually, the truth is, I feel after we revealed it, there's no real use for her. We should get rid of her. She did it at MM and RPM, but at the same time, it was mysterious, so I can buy it. This episode was how what?
All right, hold on.
These comments are better than
These comments are better than that.
Okay.
Jalen Glover says, excuse me, you laughing at me? Okay, now, all right, wait, Darrel, why don't you do it?
Excuse me, are you laughing at me? Okay, so now you want to talk smack. May I remind you that you're not the only one who's been getting girls' numbers every other day of the week.
Okay,
he's not.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I was good. Hold on.
Wait, wasn't he the one on your flash show?
Exactly. I was gonna say. Yeah. The thing about getting girls' numbers every day of the week, I don't know what your job is, but most likely it's one where you have to collect people's numbers as they write them down or something. And that's how you're getting girls' numbers every day of the week. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's be direct. Okay? So, second, you had a little bit of a problem when it came to women, I think on some date or something like that, where they went on one date and then, hey, even though you had your number, they never contacted you back. So, I don't know what's going on
Super chat.
there. But
the clue is in my name. My nickname is Spud.
But Caleb, you can't spell Caleb with Spud.
I don't know.
Like,
Maybe
you can't even rearrange it.
Maybe something's like synonymous with something. I don't know.
Dubs?
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 Yeah? No?
Spots.
Wait, Jalen. It's you versus me. Let's see what happens when it comes to Christina Maston. Let's see. Anyway, she did it at RPM, but at the same time, it was mysterious, so I can buy it. This episode was so...
God, these are great. I love them.
Okay.
This is the best.
She didn't know what she missed out on for your information.
I think she's just fine.
I can understand that. She had no clue what she missed out on. I remember the story, and clearly she was kind of slow. I can tell. But the thing is, she was pretty quick to figure out that maybe it was time to walk away from you. So, moving on with this. She has to do it on the job, and that create the problem, like being creepy to Tommy, and yes, she did turn evil again with Eddie.
So yeah. I do have a question. I do have one question about Power Morphicon Prom real quick. Okay. One thing I do want to know is that since you guys are vying for Christina Masterson,
yes,
I'm
First
really.
of all, are you going?
Well, hold on. That's my question here is. My question here is, if Jalen does beat you, do you think his mom's gonna pick both of them up in the car, or how's it gonna work? Because
he said it, not me.
I don't know.
Oh God! Woo! That hurt. I don't know how it will work out. But if he wins, it's like, dang, all right, congratulations. You know, the better man won, but we know the better man is me, so I'll win. So, nonetheless, I welcome this. This is going to be fun. Jalen, I'm going to enjoy watching you lose. But it's still going to be fun going through it. Come on. Let's make this a thing.
But we got through the comments. Your guys' feud is actually quite entertaining.
It is.
I wish you were on After Dark to further this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Funny enough, I have a date, so I can't.
Cool.
But yeah.
Jalen's mom.
Whoa!
Right, well,
I'm not going into those.
That's gonna do it for us. Right here on the Ranger Wrap Up. Guys, you can find us next week.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Do we do Hyperforce or do we do Super Ninja Steel?
Is that next week?
Next week.
I don't know.
Wait, I'm going to be at Anime Impulse.
Well, that sucks for you, buddy.
Yeah, well, whatever.
You'll
It's not
be
like
busy.
I'm missing out on anything.
Well, we do actually have a pretty surprise episode for you next week. Are you really? Yeah, you're at Anime Impulse. I forgot. It's all. Why is it all? And then after that, Sunday. It's going to be a long week.
It's a long week.
So anyway,
I need you to get some really good interviews there.
Oh yeah, are you doing? You got Cowboy Bebop, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm finding out tomorrow, I guess.
All right, so
I don't find out till day of.
I need good news.
I'm excited for everything, but where can people find you?
You guys.
Wait, not you first. Let's go to you first. Sorry. The reason I wanted to you first is because you have a guest thing to promote.
Yeah, that's right. No. All I've got to promote is me and see me at Morphicon with Christina Maston.
And
that's all I've got to promote. That's right. 'Cause that's what you'll see me.
That was smooth, though.
That's
you gotta give him that. That was
Right.
smooth.
Come on. Yeah, you'll see me. All right. So you can find me.
You see you.
You can find me on Instagram and pretty much all bits of social media as Battlestar Galactica, or you can check me out on Twitter at that's right, that hashtag BSG. That's where you'll find me.
You can find me right here at that hashtag show and over on its Screen Rant. You can find me at that hashtag Joe.
I'm like waiting for it. I was like
that hashtag Joe on all social media. And I will be hosting the Pasadena Comic-Con Power Ranger panel next week at Pasadena Comic-Con. So that'll be fun. I know it's me, Steve Cardenas, and Tracy Lynn Cruz.
Yeah.
As of now. And you'll be there too.
Yes, I will. So you guys can find me on all social media, Darrel J. Delfin, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You guys can also catch Daniel and I on Henshin Hangout after this at 2:30 PST, which, well, was in two minutes.
Does it really get
on the call sheet, it says 2:30.
I'm pretty sure you guys are going at 3. I'm pretty sure
I think we're going at 3.
We're going on at 3. We lied on my Instagram story. Anyway.
See us in 30 minutes.
And last but not least, you can like they were saying, you can find them at Henshin Hangout right after this show. And that there it is. That up there is that game's still going to be going on right now. Game Show World is in the lead. Maybe if Jalen wants to put, because I'm sure that you're going to get 2 tickets for you and your mom.
You're your mom.
So at least one of them will be free.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to donate there. But that's going to do it for us, guys. Please hit that like.
Hold on. I didn't finish yet.
Oh, sorry.
You're like, I'll go with you last week.
Yourself. Yeah, right?
And first of all, I want to address something really quick. If no one can see him, he is the perfect assassin. You don't understand. All he has to do is smile, and you.
That's it. That's it. It's done. It's done. But also, I mean, wow.
Anyway, back to me, really quick. Let me be self-centered for a second.
Yeah, please.
You guys can catch me at Anime Impulse on Friday, Saturday. If you guys are in the Los Angeles, Ontario area.
Not Anime Impulse, Anime LA.
Anime LA, sorry. There's a lot of cons happening recently. Anime LA, if you guys are going to be around there, please come see me and the rest of the hashtag crew that's going to be there. We're going to be doing interviews and just a lot of video shooting. And if you guys are there, you could possibly be in one of our videos. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. No, not making any promises. But then, I'm not making any promises. But Pasadena Comic-Con is that Sunday. So if you guys want to go there, I'm going to be guesting there. I'm going to be on a panel with Danny Castellanos from League Geeks and Beast LA. And apparently, I was just told that I'm going to be on another panel, apparently, with Bruno, Mia, and a whole bunch of other really cool people from MMPR Toys. So, I literally just found that out. So,
sweet.
Jeez. Well, I guess this is it. This is where we say goodbye and we fade to black, just as black as Jalen's gums.
But
so, I mean, we should get there.
You
we should
don't
do
need
that.
to. You're just fade out black.
Okay, yeah, okay.
You can just sit there.
There you go. That's good.
All right, that's going to do it for us. We'll see you. They'll see you guys on Henshin Hangout, and we'll see you after dark later tonight. So we continue the Jalen roast. That's going to do it for us. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share button to stay up to date with everything trending in geek
pop culture. See you.